Matter of fact, let me call Bill. Let me see if Bill is available. He might be out here shaking, moving, but I've been calling Bill a lot lately on live. Let me make sure. Let me see. Let's see if he's available. Might be gone. Trill Bill. Hey, I'm live right now. You okay to talk, brother?
Always, man. Always.
Okay, good, brother. Hey, man, I just want to ask you.
First, how are you, General? You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. I'm doing wonderful, brother. Doing wonderful, man.
All right, good.
How you and the family?
Man.
How you and the family doing?
Man, everybody is doing great, brother. Thank you for asking. Okay,
Yes, sir, man.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Let me get out of this store.
Okay.
Go ahead and continue to talk. You can introduce me. I'm here.
Yeah, yes, sir.
I ain't going on.
This is one and only Trill Bill Haney, you know what I'm saying? BH the Great is in the building, you know what I'm saying? And, we wanted to ask him today about the Ryan Garcia situation. And it is, y'all gave Ryan 48 hours to comply, to sign up for the VADA testing. Since Ryan is claiming that he was training to face Devin Haney in a rematch.
Absolutely. Well, definitely, man. I just walked out the store. So shout out to you always and the mighty LDBC, man. You dig?
Yes, sir.
I mean, we pushing. And listen, and you see they running, they pulling back, they creating all kind of narratives. They're trying to bury the story. But it is what it is. Ryan Garcia doesn't want to go to VADA. He don't want to go in and show that he's a clean athlete, and he doesn't want to show that he's a clean athlete. And one thing that Devin wants to show is that he is. He wants to make sure that the sport is clean for other fighters, young fighters, the Abdullah Masons of the world, the Hermel Moultons of the world. They don't have these problems because you have Devin the Dream Haney, the youngest undisputed champion in boxing, once again campaigning for something that's well needed in the sport, and that's to clean it up and make it an even playing field. The fans deserve to see what they're looking at. They deserve to see and to know what's what, and you can tell by everybody that's trying to bury it whether or not they with it or not. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because now it's a time that you have the youngest, most accomplished fighter in the sport saying, okay, you shame on me, shame on you once, but it'd be shame on me twice if I go for it the same way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we're bringing light to the situation, and Devin said, okay, you publicly telling everybody that you want a rematch and that, you training for a rematch, more importantly. And, so Devin said, well, he's training too. He's always, ready. He's ready for that action with it. Whoever that's calling his name, whoever that's saying something right now or in the past, present, or whatever, and I think that's what represents Devin as well. So he told him, he said, man, let's enroll in VADA, right? We sent the message to the team. They didn't respond. They act like that they was just trolling. We're not doing no trolling. We rolling. So he enrolled in VADA and told him if you want to really fight and not talk about the press and not trying to do no more of the bullshit that you've been doing, you know what I mean? And you really clean, and it was a billionth of a gram narrative and all this other shit, enroll in VADA in 48 hours. Because you're already training for the rematch. So if you're training for the rematch, then you're ready to be drug tested.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So we told him you got 48 hours. Devin is enrolled. Now you enroll. And of course, he said, I'm not listening to Bill's request. Well, I don't even know what, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man, you think these is kids that you're talking to, man. You know, you pissing on people's head and telling them that it's rain. You know, if him and his fans, if you did what you done did, and I mean, and you can live with that, I'm saying, and you at peace with that, then champions ain't gonna wait. We gonna move on, and but the world knows. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it's paved the way for other fighters to come behind and say, you know what, man, I need that drug test, man. I need a drug test, dude. Yeah, just the way Devin do, just the way his old man them do.
Right.
And they make sure that it's a clean sport.
For sure. And we seen y'all working yesterday, man. Devin looking good. He looked like he in some good shape. He you know what I'm saying? He don't look depressed to me, what the media is saying.
Man, I don't listen, they saying everything else. Why don't they tell the man, go ask him why didn't he go to VADA right now? First, he didn't go to rehab. He said he was going to rehab or whatever,
right.
for the statements that he said. He said that he was out his mind, he was out his body, right, with the statements. So
with the racist statement.
He was going to rehab, with the race statement, so he said he was going to go to rehab. But, you know, maybe, I don't know, he talked to somebody or he got himself together, whatever. That's moving on. You know what I mean? Now you're around town fat mouthing saying that you getting ready for a rematch, right? So I reach out to, send some messages to his team, you know, behind the scenes saying, well, you know, if he's ready for the rematch, let's get him in that drug program and let's start this VADA. So when the suspension is up, we'll be ready to get out. But from now until when the suspension is up, there will be no doubt. There will be no plan, no none of that. We know we got two clean athletes, and they're ready to go, and they'll be an example for all the other athletes to follow. He chose rhetoric. He didn't go on the facts of the matter of what he could do to make the sport better and to continue to, you know what I mean, push for the younger athletes and stuff like that. He chose rhetoric and bullshit. So we on business, man. And that's what it is.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. How's Dev feeling mentally, physically? How's Dev looking and feeling right now?
I mean, you see. I mean, we there. We in the gym already.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ready. You know what I'm saying? At the top of the game, ready for whatever. You know what I'm saying? So first order of business was popping back out. You know, like Kendrick Lamar. You know what I mean? We got to show niggas. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And the first thing being the unconfident, reliant on drugs and alcohol, Ryan Garcia. You know what I mean? That's first things first. This order of business, because everybody seems to, and he has a, rather large constituency. You can say that.
Right.
You dig? His group. So, I mean,
yeah.
They're real quiet. They're real quiet right now, I think.
Yeah, your boy, after I had posted that video of what you said about offering Keyshawn Davis your stepdaddy services.
Yes.
Keyshawn hit me up in my chat and said, let's do an interview. I sent him my info. I ain't heard nothing from him. What you think that's about?
I don't know, but I hope that the guy doesn't feel slighted by it. I mean, I am old enough to be his pops. I don't say it with no disrespect. I mean, shit.
I mean, you got game. You an OG.
What I feel, listen, as advising him as an OG, whether he want to hear it or not. You know what I'm saying? I like the fact that he's Keyshawn, the businessman Davis, and he got his mom in the loop, and they handling their business. I always have liked that about him. You know what I mean? The one-sidedness in terms of his boxing I don't know. His challenge to the boxing world has been so one-sided that I don't understand how that's business. I mean, I feel like that, you know, if I was giving him some advice, I would be like, man, you talented enough to challenge the world. And that's what being a world champion is challenging the world. And as a team, that's what you set out to do. Not just say, okay, well, I got these friends, or I got these people, I got this, I got that. You know what I mean? You know, and that's the thing about the blessings about boxing being a mono sport. You know, a guy can have nothing and turn out with something, you know, just a belief in himself. You know, so the narrative that is just a bunch of quote unquote boxing gangbanging going on, you know, pushes the sport back. You dig? Especially when it's in your same division. You know, everybody in your division, y'all got to fight, man. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or don't have, you know, put that on your head that you're a fighter. You know, we're all human beings. We're all men. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we hold you guys special. And in regards to your fighting skills and being a fighter. But then if you parade around town that I'm not going to fight this, I'm not because of this and that, well then, you know, you deserve as much criticism as anybody else does, respectfully.
Indeed. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to keep you up here, Bill. I want to thank you for your time, brother. I just want to check in with you and see what maybe Ryan at the last minute signed up to the VADA or something. You know what I mean? Maybe.
No, man. That man is running from VADA on a bicycle like Lance Armstrong. You dig? I mean, you got to catch it.
Right.
Bicycle. You
right.
dig?
Dig that. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I mean, how you going to run on a bicycle? That's what the man is doing. You know what I mean? Right. Yeah, we take this shit in stride and tell them, listen, if they can't take back what they saw on April the 20th, then stay out of all white restaurants because you don't remember roots. You dig? Now, I mean, I hope that didn't go over their head. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, Bill, somebody in the chat just reminded me to ask you this. So it's a rumor going around that shout out to my brother Joe Townsend from the Bay. He said, it's a rumor going around that Teo was offered like upwards of $20 million to fight Devin Haney next year on Riyadh season. He said no. Is that true?
Teofimo Lopez ain't gonna fight Devin if they poured hot water on him. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, he is not. He has every reason not to. You know what I'm saying? He already said that he hasn't made over $1 million. He said that
right.
on Cam and Mace.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying?
I heard.
So money with us, it's been about money ever since we were in the WBC tournament together, and he ducked and he went the other way. He says, well, why would I do this and why would I do that? Right? And I can go get this and I can go become this, and then it all comes out that he never became what Devin became in one night, nor has he ever gotten the kind of money. So Devin still says to him, man, I give you an opportunity, man, because the people want to see it. Not because of there's going to be another Lamborghini in the driveway. I mean, you know.
Right.
You know, that, I mean, you don't, what the fuck? We don't need another Lamborghini. We don't need none of that shit. We've been having this shit for so long. Everybody know that we've had this shit forever. But I'm saying this, doing it for the people, representing the people, representing being, together, loyal to each other, father and son, being, responsible, being drug-free. You know what I mean? A lot of those things that I think that resonate more with the people than just the money. You see what I'm saying? So if Teo still wanted to get it on, we can get it on. You know what I'm saying? Right. He's a clean athlete as far as I know he is. You know what I mean?
Right.
He's about legacy. He hasn't gotten the money. He hasn't been in the money fights, but he hasn't fought Devin. So it's not that he hasn't had an opportunity to make money, because every guy that that we fought has had their biggest payday.
Right.
George Kambosos made millions. Lomachenko made millions. Ryan Garcia made millions. Everybody made millions. So I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know. I just think that he just knows that Devin will expose a different Teofimo Lopez like Devin does like everyone knows that about him. You know what I'm saying? It's only with that kind of style and that kind of heart and that kind of work ethic, you can have the kind of style that you can fight anybody.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Whether it's a boxer, whether it's a puncher, whatever. You know what I mean? We just say that, let the people know that we are clean. We are clean.
Yes, sir.
That's all.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. The time passed, he did not enroll. Matter of fact, let me call Bill. Let me see if Bill is available. He might be out here shaking, moving.